Hello there. Tonight's brush will be my vintage Rooney Restore butterscotch. Lovely. Has a 20mm golden nib 3-band silver tip knot in it. I'm going to set it here to soak a bit. It's trying to be a pain in the rear end. Alright, our razor tonight is my 56 red tip super speed. Beautiful razor. And the blade tonight is what we're kind of testing out. It's a Gillette Super Blue blade. Now I found 90 of these at my local flea market for $5, and I thought, I've never heard of them before, but you know what, for $5, if I get one decent shave out of them a piece, that's a deal. So I went ahead and bought them. Now there's a couple of things about this blade. From what I understand, this blade is made in Shanghai. I believe that's where they said it, the threads that I read, and it's basically made for the Chinese market. It's available on eBay and stuff like that, but there is a counterfeit version of this blade floating around as well. And the difference, if you look at this package, the artwork, the lettering, and all of that of the counterfeit is not as well defined and sharp and clean as what is on this package. And one of the biggest giveaways, if I can, is this little circle here. It says genuine blue blades. On the counterfeits, sometimes they don't have the little full center dot, and where it says genuine blue blade around that circle, it's fuzzy and off-centered, like they tried to imprint it and it slipped or whatever. So that's the difference between the blades. I've not opened this tuck of blades yet, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, and we'll look at them together. If I can get one out. The packaging. And it's double wrapped. Another thing with the counterfeit blades, from what I understand, we will see here in a minute how these are, is that the imprinting on the blade isn't as clear or defined. And these have the little wax dots. Most of the Gillette type blades have, and that's nice and clean, Shanghai, China, lovely. Alright, and of course it's Chinese on the back. But we're going to go ahead and pop that into my red tip. And please understand, I don't care if this is a genuine or a counterfeit blade for $5 at my local flea market. All I care about is whether or not it shaves my face without any problems. If it does, I'll count it lucky. But from all indications, from what I've understand, these are the genuine article. And so that's the consensus that I'm going with tonight. So is Catie's Bubbles Mile High Menthol. It was 101 here today, so I'm ready for some menthol. Let me move down and we'll get this party started. And I'm using my Shawn Summers bowl. Catie's Bubbles is always wonderful. I could probably stop right there and get a nice fat lather off of that. But it's quite foamy for me. And actually right there should be, it's starting to cream up now. And I think that's going to be okay. But the Shawn Summers bowl, I love this soap, the Mile High Menthol. It's the menthol and the eucalyptus in it just are beautiful together. It was a special soap done for James Salazar, Jammin' G.I. James, for a Christmas gift to a few of his friends. I was among them, thank goodness. Thank you again, James. Can't thank you enough for the soap, and we're good to go here. And you know, people kept saying, "Where can I get this soap? Where can I get this soap?" And so Catie's Bubbles did a run of it. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's in their lineup today. But if it's not, it should be. It's fantastic. But James kind of wanted a Catie's Bubbles kind of take on Paraiso Green. And this is, to me, in my opinion, really, really similar to Paraiso Green. But a big, fat step up in slickness, in my opinion. And I think it's got just a bit more, dry my hands, a bit more menthol and eucalyptus in it. Red tip Gillette Super Blue blade. You get it nice and warm. And let's see. Well, I have to say, at least on that first run on my cheek there, that this is a very smooth blade. Some have compared it online to as for SPs, I would have to agree and disagree. It's at least as sharp as an Astra SP, in my opinion. Maybe just a tiny bit sharper, but it also has an edge and smoothness. Now, the against the grain pass is the one that's going to tell the tale. But that first pass was really nice. I could do with 300 or 400 more of those. Lovely. The menthol and the eucalyptus is clearing out my sinuses. I've had a pretty nasty headache all day, and I pretty much think it's sinuses. So this might help with that. So second pass against the grain. Lovely. Yeah. Now on this against the grain pass, it feels very much like an Astra XP. I don't know. Hair from the brush, I reckon. My chin. Is BBS. That's difficult to do. Even with a feather. So I'm pretty impressed. Nice blade. Now if you get the counterfeit ones, assuming the ones that I have are not the counterfeit ones, no, I'm pretty sure they're not. Most of the opinions I've heard or read on them were that they're pretty abysmal. People not being able to even finish a first pass with them being so horrible. So I'm happy with these quite a bit. We'll see how they do longevity wise. Oh man, I love cold water on top of a mentholated. So that's just absolutely lovely. Anyway, I'm getting about 5 shaves off of almost every blade I own. Now that's absolutely incredible. Wonderful shave. I'm gonna dry my face. And we're gonna finish off with Aqua Velva Ice Blue. Keep the menthol coming. This has Had extra menthol crystals added to it. Lovely. Very little burn or irritation. Nothing beyond a normal D shave for me. Lovely menthol. Alright, that's been the shave. Thank you for joining me. Red Tip Super Speed. Gillette Super Blue blades. Just like most of the Gillette blades that I've used, pretty good blades. So they remind me a lot of a Nasat. So anyway, alright. Bless you. Thank you for watching. And I'll talk to you later.